Well, I don't know if you can see the Washington Monument behind me, but see all the flags? They're all at half-mast, I guess, for the shootings the other day. But what I want to talk about today is really about new programs that are coming up all the time. And everybody's looking for a program from the national level, like the stimulus checks. Well, there's more than that now given out at local offices. And you have to look at that. Like just today, there's a program now in Washington, D.C. that's giving out like $500 a month for people who didn't get like unemployment, or people actually who are undocumented or whatever. And that's $500 a month for a whole year. Or actually, I think they maybe give it in one lump sum and give you $6,000 or something. And it's also through the tax credit. Now, who would have think about tax credit? So these are people who didn't get any money before, and that's why a lot of this is happening. Whether you're you ran out of unemployment money, or you had an important job and you couldn't take time off. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I mean, see, the local governments have so much money now for people. It's incredible. And they're giving it to businesses, they're giving it to students, they're giving it to caretakers. That's another one. Actually, in the Washington one, there's grants also for caretakers. There's a lot of that stuff going on in this country. We're all caring for each other and usually don't get paid. So that's a way is to, help some people who've been left behind because of doing important work. What could be more important than take care of kids or take care of a senior or whatever? I don't know. We have funny values, but that's besides the point. You have to really dig down, and what we're calling is to be a government grant gopher. Man, you got to dig this stuff out. It's not going to come to you. Or like a new program now that's just about to start. If you have a student loan, or particularly if you have a loan that you haven't paid on and defaulted, man, and there's like 7 million, like 1 out of 5 people with student loans have defaulted, and so now they're going to fix that. They're going to give you a fresh start. And the fresh start means that your credit card your credit report gets cleared up, so you can live a happier life with decent credit. They're going to refinance what you have, and you could pay as little as $0, right? You hear that? You pay nothing, $0. And that's your payments. Well, here's your bill this month, sir. It's $0. Send a check right away, or we're going to have to put this in collections. And that's another thing. If you have collections, on student debt, where they're going to stop that. That's going to stop. And they're really talking more seriously about getting rid of maybe $10,000 for everybody. Well, that's yet to come. But the other thing about having a fresh start, if you were if you defaulted, that's real today. Now, how do you find out about that? Well, you go to studentaid.gov. That's studentaid.gov. And I think the best way to do it is search for ombudsman. That's a funny word, isn't it? Ombudsman. And they have a hotline number too that you could call and talk about your loan and your options and everything. There's a whole bunch of other options most people don't even know to get forgiveness or postponement and all this kind of stuff. And don't believe the internet. Don't go to Google to find those problems, because there are people who sell you more money to get out of your other debt. No, they can't give you the good stuff that the government does. So you want to talk to the people who have the money and have the programs, and that's studentaid.gov. Don't go anywhere else, particularly if it's somebody who's selling you money. No, you're already in debt because you took a loan. Don't get another loan. It may make sense, but you don't know yet. You have to explore all the options, and all the options are available for you for free. All the options are available to you to learn about for free, and you don't have to pay anybody. And if you have trouble getting, the studentaid.gov, call your elected official. That's who to call. And if you go to commoncause.org and just start calling, and don't call one and help this one person to solve your problem. That doesn't work anymore. There's no one person that can solve every problem. And who are able to, or even want to, or whatever. So if you call somebody and they say, I'll get back to you, that's okay. Okay, say, and make a note that they're going to get back to you so you don't call them again. And then just call somebody else too and see what they do. And then they say, well, I don't know, you have to write an email. Okay, write the email and then call somebody else. That's how you get things done. You don't get things done by hoping for the tooth fairy to come. you get things done by being a government grant gopher. And you have to keep digging away because these holes aren't going to dig by themselves. Other people create holes for you to fall into. And that's mostly on Google. So that's why, unless you know what the hell you're really doing, and if you're trying to solve a problem for the first time, you probably don't. And you don't know your options. And that's why you have to talk to people, and not people who are in business to make money from you, but people who already got paid from the government or from nonprofit organizations to help you with that problem. They're the people you want to talk to. Maybe the other people are honest, you don't know, but you can't trust it. First learn for free. And that's the best options you'll learn, because anybody who's selling anything has to have in the back of their mind, I got to make money from these people. As an entrepreneur, I think about that all the time. How am I going to feed myself? And there's other people that don't have to worry about that. And that's where you can get a better understanding of your options for anything, whether it's you're paying your daily bills or anything like that. And don't go to Google and find somebody to fix your credit or whatever. No, go to HUD.gov, okay? And look for counselors. They have free credit counselors there that will fix up your credit for you and do it all. It's going to take work on your part. None of these are just sprinkling fairy dust and everything happens, but you have to learn the system. And what you think is the system is probably wrong. And that's the biggest thing you have to get through your head. And the only way you get through your head is trying stuff you think is right and it's wrong. And then you have to try more. And that's what life is about. Failing, trying, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail. And there's no shortcut. If there is, you're lucky as hell. And everybody on Google wants to make you believe that there are shortcuts. If you give me money. And that's all bullshit too. And you have to put in the work. And our stuff, what you get from us is somebody who's been studying these programs for 40 or 50 years, knows how to narrow it down that these are the best places for you to get money to solve that problem. And that's basically what we do. We show you when you join Let's Go Help. By tonight, we have a seminar, a live seminar tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's on Let's Go Help 2. So if you remember, get over to Let's Go Help 2 to get in the sign up for the live seminar tonight. And don't forget, if you belong to Let's Go Help, you automatically are free on Let's Go Help 2. When you belong to one of those, you get them both for free for the same price. So it's only $20. And also apply to the new grant we have, for June 4th. So we're giving out another $30,000 on June 4th to members only, okay? So remember that, and that's also available. And there should be a tab on top about both of those items if you look in guides. And guides is getting funny up there on Facebook. It sometimes works, doesn't. Facebook is in a lot of doo-doo. That's why we have Let's Go Help 2. It's off Facebook and does the same thing, but even more. That's where we have the live seminars, like the one tonight. That's where we have people organized by state. So whatever state you're in, you can find other people in your state that are also working on this. And again, you answer 100 questions a day if you want. You just start a new discussion and ask questions, and me or one of the staff will help you and point you to the best sources to get started to answer your question. And if that doesn't work, you ask another one. That's the only way. There's no magic bullet. There's no silver bullet, as they say, or whatever, to solve all your problems instantly. It's going to take work on your part. And if you're not ready for that, you could try it and maybe it'll be easy and you'll get lucky, but maybe not. So what are you going to do? Like getting a job. You're going to go to knock on one business that is hiring and they don't hire you, so you're going to wait till they change their mind? Or just say the world is cruel and nobody wants you? That may be true. But you can't do anything about that. You're not going to change the world. I'm not going to change the world. No, you got to change you. You want to fit into it and use the programs, well, you got to learn about them so you could use them. You can't, pretend you know what they are. That's probably wrong. I mean, that's, to me, that's what's neat about getting old. You learn how wrong you are all the time. Once in a while you get lucky. But the way to get lucky is to keep trying. If you're not trying, you never get lucky. I don't see any chats. What happened? No chats. Chat. Top chat, live chat. Message are visible. Oh, it says they're visible. I don't know. That's funny. I usually have. Well, okay, guys, I got to go back. I got a lot of questions to answer, and videos to do to tell people about new programs that I find every day. Look in the past on YouTube, or you don't have to be a member to use all the stuff on YouTube. If you want to be a member, it's lesgohelp.com. Lesko, L-E-S-K-O, help.com. And sign up $20 if you think we're ripping you off. I'll always give you the money back, don't worry. It's just not worth it. Aggravation for anybody, us or you, and happy to. I'm too old to argue. And I probably misinterpreted something. I mean, you see a crazy guy like me, you can't explain all the ifs, ands, or buts for everything. And there always are ifs, ands, or buts. And they're the parts of life that you really have to dwell on. Because if you think life is, just a saying, this is how life is, well, it may not be true, and it may or may not be true for you. So there's a lot of gray area you got to work with in life. And that's the important part. And that's where all the good stuff is, and the human stuff. We all want to be robots, maybe, to make life easy, but that's not fun. That's not worthy. That's not loving people, And that's what we're about. And that's what the group is about. It's about showing love to every member. And members show love to each other. I mean, I don't know what you call it. That's a tough word for me, growing up in my generation. But it's really kindness. So how are you going to do that kindness? I lost everything. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, and it's all about being kind to people. And that's why if you're going to scream and shout on Let's Go Help, we'll give you your money back and send you home. It's about being kind to each other, and that's why, to me, the best part of Let's Go Help is other people helping you, not only me and the other people that I work with, is that the members. Because you know more than I do. You know more about your state. You've tried those programs. So tell us what happened when you tried them, and how, what we should know if we tried, to learn from you. So you have the power to help other people. And that's why even with our grant, our $30,000 a month we give, you don't have to apply for yourself. You can apply for somebody else. You know somebody who needs $1,000 to really improve their life somehow. Well, tell us about that. And that could be a good entry into our monthly contest. So it's all about giving. You have to take care of yourself first. If you're not well enough to give to other people, then you have to work on yourself first and get yourself in shape and settled. And it's all not on the internet. Believe me, the good stuff is off the internet. The internet is a tool only, but it's people. And that's why we show you how to contact people, what to say to them, what to do, and all that kind of stuff. They're the people that really help, and they get paid to help you for free. So why go to somewhere in Google and pay somebody to help you when somebody already got paid by your tax money to help you? So even if they're not the best, man, use them first, right? Makes sense to me. But I'm biased, so don't trust me. Have fun today. I'm embarrassingly happy. Maybe because I'm so old or whatever, but man, I don't deserve all this, but it's awfully nice. Talk to you soon.